We had everybody, and we came to a lot of very good conclusions, and a lot of those folks that are in that room are going to be building big, massive new plants and lots of jobs. And you know what? They're going to be building them in this country, not in some other country. We're meeting with unions, meeting with law enforcement, and we're meeting with leaders from all around the world. Where the White House doors used to be totally closed. They were closed, folks. You don't realize that. They were closed. They're now wide open. And they're open for people doing business for our country and putting...
Well, hello everybody. It's so good to see you here. And sorry that we have a slightly different beginning. Because right now you can follow the coverage of Mr. President Donald Trump address, and that is why on the BBC what we usually have the beginning of our class as the hourly news, today it was not possible because of Mr. Donald Trump's speech. So probably you had a chance to listen to him a little bit, and maybe you understood and remember some of the ideas which he wanted to emphasize and which he wanted to tell people about his future presidency. Can you tell me what you've heard about what he was saying?
To be honest, I suppose that he is talking about his future plans. Maybe.
Okay. And what are the parts of these plans? Just maybe you heard what he said about the military forces, the United States Army. What did he say about that?
Unfortunately, I didn't listen to him, to his speech, with attention.
All right. Anybody else? Okay. I see that this is not that easy, but I encourage you to watch the BBC coverage of the latest news, and it will help you a lot in your listening comprehension of the English language and in your learning of the English language. But that's all right, and so this is enough with the beginning, with the latest news, and right now we will talk about the people who are present. So the first question is, I would like you to introduce yourselves. Just say a couple of words about yourself. Just let us know what is your name, where are you from, which grade in high school do you go to. He also said that he don't want to delay his plans and reforms. Well, we usually say he doesn't, and we tend not to write, we tend to talk here, so it's a conversational class. So please turn your microphone on and just start talking. That's very important here. Yeah?
Sorry.
That's all right. Please say it.
He also said that he doesn't want to delay his plans.
Yeah.
And reformations.
Okay. Yeah. He also said he doesn't, or he didn't. He also said he doesn't or he didn't. Yeah, that doesn't matter. You can use both ways because this is the conversational, and in conversational you can, when you do not write it, you can use present simple. Okay, excuse me. Yep. So this will be like that. No. What is going on here? Yeah, doesn't or didn't. That's okay. So, good. Anybody else? Please share with us what you heard from Mr. President Donald Trump about his plans. Okay, now, as I said, I would like you to introduce yourself to each other. So just tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How old you are? Which grade do you go to? And so on. Just whatever you want to say. Okay, is it Olivia? Olivia, is it you?
Yes, it is me.
Okay,
Yeah, right.
good to see you back again. And please, you can start because you are not a newcomer. You've been here for a while, so that's easier for you to start this conversation. So please, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm Olivia. I'm from Nizhny Novgorod. I am 17 years old, and I go to the 11th grade. And this week was very special because we didn't attend school because of quarantine.
Yeah, I see. I understand. So, how about other people? Just please tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your name?
Well,
Yeah.
hello, you already know me. I'm Zhenya.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember you. Where are you from, Jenny?
I'm from Syktyvkar.
Okay, good.
I'm studying on the first course of the Institute of Foreign Languages.
Okay, good. And
Yeah,
what is your specialty or what is your major? Is it English or German or French?
English, French.
Okay, so English is your, we call it first language or major, and your minor is French, correct?
Yes,
Okay,
correct.
good. Very, very good. Have you, well, probably it's understandable that you did, but nonetheless, did you take the Russian national exam last year?
Yeah, I did. It was really difficult. I passed 5 exams.
And how about your English? Did you take your English exam?
Yes, only English.
Yeah, and what was the result? What was the score? How many points did you get?
I got 80 points.
80 points. Really good.
80 points out of 100.
Yeah, that's really good.
Thank
All right. So as you said, 80 points. So I have a question to you, but actually this is not a question from me. That's a question from one of my students, and I've been just thinking about that. You know that we call it, there is a so-called threshold. Do you understand the word threshold?
Actually, no.
Okay, we'll talk about that. Just hold on. Threshold. Well, the threshold is the minimum number of points which you have to get for any exam. So this year, one of my students told me that the threshold in English is 22 points. Do you understand what I'm saying? What is a threshold?
Yes,
so
I do.
Yeah, so how do you translate that threshold in Russian language?
I think it's minimальный порог.
Yeah, very true. Absolutely. So just hold on.
Well, last year for me it was 24 points.
Yeah, that might be. I don't know. You're probably right. So the question is, if you think about this threshold, you know that you have this exam, Russian national exam, in 2 days. That means that one day you can get, let's say, for one day you can get 80 points at most, right? 80 points at most. And the second day it will be 20 points, correct? Right? That's the maximum.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Well, totally you can get 100 points for the whole exam, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And that means that for the written part you can get at most 80 points, and for the oral part you can get at most 20 points, correct?
Yes, correct.
So the question from one of my students was, if you think about the threshold, which is 22 points, do you add the points from the first day and from the second day?
Actually, there is 1 point which is which consists to conclusions.
Okay.
I mean, no, I think from the second day, 20 points doesn't don't. I don't know.
Well,
I don't understand the question.
all right. You see, maybe I didn't say it in the English language, which is understandable to you, but I can try to say it over again, and probably I will write a little bit. So, if you think about the threshold, right? So threshold is 22 points. So is it a sum of the points from the first and the second day? What do you think?
Yes, absolutely right.
It's a sum. It's a sum of the points from the first and the second day, correct?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Both of the days.
All right. Both days. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Thank you so much. And then, please, we have one more visitor today. So please introduce yourself. Please tell us your name.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Nika. I'm from Russia.
Which city in Russia?
I am from Rostov-on-Don.
Very good, very good. So, if I may ask you, how old are you, and which grade of the high school do you go to?
I am 15 years old and I am in high school.
And which grade? Is it 10th grade or 9th grade or 11th grade?
10th grade.
10th grade, okay. And are you planning to take this Russian national exam in a year?
Yes.
Okay. Good, very good. All right, very interesting. So the next question, that we usually discuss, we talk about is anything new. Can you share some news, please? Does yeah, yes, please.
Recently, I have finished the English course.
What kind of a course?
English advanced.
Advanced English. And where is that? Where did you take this course?
I decided to take this course in Yeshko.
Okay, I understand. Very good. Your English is really good. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, why wouldn't I say that? It's really good. So, and how about? So it was. How about you, Zhenya? Can you share? Yep.
Oh, well, talking about me, recently we started French course, and really wonderful. I wouldn't say that it's very difficult, just because it's based on how to say, on foreign languages. I mean, if you know English, if you know English grammar, it will be very easy to learn other European languages, such as German, French, Spanish, and so on.
I see. Good. And Nika? Oh, sorry, it's Olivia?
I have already said that this week was special because of quarantine.
Okay.
But we had to do homework because our teachers sent us homework and check it on the internet.
Yeah, I heard about that, and I also have some students which kind of fulfilled, completed their home assignments. Oh, like you said, I think the website is called dnevnik.ru, correct?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. So the next question, Ira is present also. It's so good to see you. So what's new happened with you?
Hello all, I'm sorry for my late. I had a guest.
That's good.
My week was great. It was very short.
Yeah.
I like it. I spent my time with my shops and just spent our time together.
Okay. Yeah, very good. So, if you ask me about the news, what new happened for me as a teacher during this week, I would I would mention the holiday which was yesterday. So I have a question to you. How do you call this holiday? And then I will definitely give you the names which I heard from the native speakers, from the American people, how they can call this holiday. Okay? So what do you think? What's the name of this holiday? Just anybody, please start talking. What is the name of the holiday which we had yesterday?
Oh, maybe it's a day of defenders of the fatherland.
Yeah, right. What is the name? Yeah, anybody else?
I think
Yes.
the name of
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think the name of the holiday is the Men's Day.
Men's Day. Okay, so Men's Day, defenders of the fatherland or motherland. Okay, anybody else?
Maybe it's Wednesday.
The what? Well, I cannot hear you finely because the sound breaks all the time. Could you repeat, please?
Maybe Warriors Day.
Warriors. You mean warrior? right? Warriors Day. Yeah. Okay. Now, what I heard from the Americans who live in Russia, some of them call it Defenders Day, other people call it Patriots Day, and some people call it Soldiers Day. Okay, so any name which you like will be understandable for the Americans or for foreigners. Okay, good. So the next question is like, you know, the usual big question, the question of the week, big question, and we will discuss it a little bit, and then we'll move to the discussion of the vocabulary which we need to prepare for the Russian national exam. So big question is some people think that a woman's place is at home. So I just want you, yeah, I understand, but you know, it's just like it's possible for you to write an essay with the question like that. I understand that probably this is kind of a humorous, it's not a very serious question, but nonetheless I think that it will be a good idea for you to think it over right now and to talk a little bit about that. So anybody wants to start talking?
Well, I think that it's false. It's false because women have the same rights as men do. For nowadays, they can work as well. They can trade. They can enterprise. So that's why their place is like everywhere, not just only home. It all depends on their own preferences. That's what I think.
Okay, good. Good. Anybody else?
I believe that women nowadays are independent, are strong. They can do anything, and any work is suitable for them now. So women can do housework and work in different companies at the same time.
Okay, good, good. And then?
And they may choose the best. They have a chance to make up a decision what is more suitable for them, be at home with children or work, maybe do housework and work together.
Okay, good. Please, other people take part in this conversation and share your ideas.
I also disagree with this statement. I think women have many activities, and they mustn't spend a whole time at home. They are usual people as men.
Okay. So, Zhenya, did you say something?
No, I didn't.
So please share what you
Oh.
think. Yeah.
Oh, you mean no? I said it first.
All right. Then Anika.
I think the statement isn't right because a woman must to
Develop what?
develop yourself.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, you know that why I ask this question, because it makes you talk. But at the same time, you remember that you have to write an essay. And when you write an essay, you have a very special plan for writing essays. So, what is this plan? Who remembers the points, the items of this plan? So, how do we usually start? What do we usually start with?
We start with introducing the problem.
Yeah, you start with introducing the problem. So let's start with that. Well, I think that probably this is not a very difficult part of the essay. So what is the next? So let me write. First is introducing the problem. Okay, I think that we already introduced the problem. So what is the second item of the plan?
It's like some people say that this and that, while the others think
everybody agrees. Well, first of all, you know that what we do during the Russian national exam is excuse me, sorry, I will have to do it in the following way. I have no idea why it happened. So what we usually do in the Russian national exam, the essay is called opinion essay. Why do we, because you know that in other different exams like IELTS or TOEFL test, you do not only have the opinion essay, you have the essay, for example, for and against essay, or you have an essay which starts with a very special sentence and should be finished with another sentence, and so on. There are very different types of essays in different exams. But talking about the Russian national exam, we usually talk about the opinion essay. So, first of all, you introduce the problem, okay? And the second item is what? Who remembers that?
We say advantages or positive points of this different.
Everybody agrees with that?
We must show our personal opinion.
Absolutely. You can say, you have to say your personal opinion. And what does that mean? Your personal opinion. That means that in the very beginning of your essay, you have to say whether you think the same or you do not think like that. Like, some people think that woman's place is at home. I cannot correct it now. Woman's place is at home. So some people say that woman's place is at home. Do you agree with that or disagree? So Ira, do you agree?
No.
No, that's enough. Then Zhenya, do you agree?
no, I don't.
So you have no. Then Nika, what do you think?
No,
No. And Olivia?
I don't agree to.
You don't agree. Okay, good. So we start with that. We introduce the problem. We say some people think that woman's place is at home. You can just say it here. Why it had today it doesn't work in a proper way. Okay, and then you just introduce the problem saying that some people think that woman's place is at home. Then you say, I don't agree with that. Okay, what is number 3? What is item 3?
Item 3 is saying the opposite opinion.
No. You're a little bit too fast. Before that, you have to do what? Ira, what do you think? When after you said that I don't think that woman's place is at home, after you said that, what do you have to say later?
Item 3. In item 3, we have to say about positive points.
Okay, just hold on. Again, you said you started the your essay saying some people think that woman's place is at home, and then you said I don't agree with that. So Zhenya, what will you say later?
Introduce news, your personal opinion, then
Okay, if you don't know, we can ask another person. Nika, what do you think? What should you do then?
I think to say the opposite opinion.
No, it's too fast. Just hold on. Before speaking about the opposite point of view, before that, you have to do what, Olivia?
We have to prove our opinion. We have to say to why we think like this.
Right.
And
so
arguments.
Yeah, so you see, you have to explain why you think so. You have to explain why you think so. So just like you said, some people think that woman's place is at home. I don't agree with that. Please explain your point, Ira.
I think woman.
Well, you said that I don't agree that woman's place is at home. Why do you think so?
I think they don't differ from other people. They have many activities and usual people.
All right, I understand. Zhenya, why do you think? Yeah.
I think so, just because women and men have the same rights.
Okay, very good. And Nika?
I think a woman needs to develop, communicate at work, for example.
Okay, and Olivia?
I suppose that women are essential part of society, so that's why they must take part to create common goals.
All right, good. So now we move to the fourth point and the fourth item of our plan, and as you said, you have to explain how you understand the opposite point of view. So when we talk about the opposite point of view, why we talk about that? Because it gives you the foundation for new ideas. The most important part of your essay is to present new ideas to the reader, to the person who reads your essay. So in order to get these new ideas, you have to understand, you have to listen to the opposite point of view. So the opposite point of view, as we know, everybody said no, we don't agree that woman's place is at home. So the opposite point of view is that a woman's place is at home. Now please explain why do you think other people think so? Explain why you think other people think so. So why other people think that a woman's place is at home? Can you explain that?
Well, I can try.
Yes, please.
I think, well, no. People think that woman's place is at home just because they are potentially weaker than men. I don't know how to explain that.
Well, you know, you have this task for the exam, and it is not allowed to write in your paper, I don't know how to explain that. You have to explain, so please try.
Well, so people think that they're weaker than men. They must defend themselves, defend from difficultness.
Difficulties.
Yes.
That's all right.
I think that's logical.
Okay. Ira, how do you understand other people?
I think some people seem that a woman's place is at home because they usually worry about their children, and they have many household chores, and so people think so.
Okay, interesting. And Nika?
Maybe woman's place is at home because this gives women the opportunity to relax, spend more time with family, devote more time to family.
Okay, and Olivia?
People may think that woman's place is at home because woman must bring up and raise children, take care of them, do household chores.
All right, very good. Well, you know, if you ask me, well, I think that people should start from trust. Do you understand the word trust?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that means, or you can use the verb. If you trust another person, then I mean totally trust this other person, then probably you will not have this question, who has to stay at home, because when it is necessary, for example, for man to go and be at his job or to complete his job, I mean when people really trust each other, so he will go and complete his job. When a woman needs to go and to do her job and her workplace, why wouldn't she go? When just people trust, like you say, when people trust each other, they are totally equal. That's how I understand this topic. So that means that for me, it makes no difference who stays at home. Just one day, if it is necessary for a woman to stay at home, she will stay. Another day, if they trust each other, the man can stay at home. Why not? But the most important part is that they have to have trust in each other. Okay? Yeah, good. And so what is the next point here, number 5? What is the next point?
It's the conclusion.
No, it's
No.
yeah, before the conclusion, what do we have to say?
Maybe adding two points of view.
Well, usually in this item we say why we disagree with the opposite point of view. Why we disagree. What is wrong? Why we disagree with the opposite point of view. Or in other words, what is wrong in the opposite opinion, opposite point of view. So what is wrong? Why do you disagree with this point of view? Like you said, the woman's place is at home because women can raise their kids, can help to help children grow up in a better way, to bring them up in a better way. So that means that the women's place is at home because she plays an important part, for example, in raising children. Why do you disagree with this point of view, Ira? Okay, I can ask you later, Zhenya.
Why do I disagree with this?
Yeah.
Because even a man can raise the children. No. Not just not only women.
Yeah, right. I agree. Nika?
I think the woman still needs to devote time to, hold this.
Yeah, but you see, we talk about that. Somebody said that a woman's place is at home because women can raise children, can help children grow up in a better way, can bring up children. And we have to say that because we said that we disagree with the opposite point of view. Why we disagree with that? Okay, Olivia, what would you say?
I disagree with this point of view because men can take care of children as well as women, and they can do it together, or they can change them.
All right. Yeah. You know that the last item is what? I think that you already mentioned about that. This is what? A conclusion, and we will not talk about the conclusion because I don't think that this is really hard for you. So this is how we try to discuss some kind of problems. Like today's big question was, some people think that woman's place is at home. Alright, thank you for this discussion, and right now we'll talk about the vocabulary as always. Before we talk about the vocabulary, I want you to read, because you remember that reading is very necessary for you for the Russian national exam. Okay, Ira, will you please read?
Okay. Volunteering. For almost every person, there will be a time in their life when they decide that they want to volunteer. There could be numerous reasons why you want to start volunteering work, from retirement to plain old-fashioned good. Different people may find different arguments in favor of doing this kind of work or service, if I can put it this way. But how do you get into the world of volunteering?
Alright, thank you so much. And then I will ask, will you, Zhenya, will you please read the second passage?
Yes, sure. When you can promise a set amount of the time to an organization, then they are much more likely to offer you a volunteering position. So think twice whether you can allocate enough time to this work before you start. Otherwise, it can be very disappointing for both sides.
Alright, thank you so much. The question is why you started with the third sentence. I just don't understand, but that's all right. Nika, yeah, that's okay. Nika, will you please read the beginning of the second passage? That's not a big deal. Will you please read the beginning of the second paragraph?
First of all, you need to make the time to volunteer before you can start approaching organization and
inquiring
about volunteers opportunities. You need to first figure out how much of your time you can decide to volunteer.
Dedicate. Alright, dedicate to volunteering. Okay, read the last sentence.
So think twice whenever you can allocate enough time to this work before you start. Otherwise, it can be very disappointing for both sides.
Alright, and then, well, Olivia? Just hold on. Yeah, I understand. So please.
The first paragraph.
No, it's the third paragraph, and it will be page 79. Next, it is time to think about why you want to volunteer.
Okay. Next, it is time to think why you want to volunteer. This may sound obvious, but have a good look. Think about the reasons why you are volunteering. Is it because you are passionate about helping others? Is it because you want to meet and spend time with new people? Or is it because you want to gain certain experience and qualifications? Knowing your motives can help you decide which organizations and roles are best suited to your wants. Mind the there are more opportunities for volunteering than you might know about or imagine.
Okay, thank you so much. We will listen to what you read. Just hold on. Yeah, I understand. So please.
The first paragraph.
Hold on.
Sharing.
Dedicate.
Favor of doing this kind of work or service, if I can put it this way. But how do you get into the world of volunteering?
Alright.
One can promise a certain amount of the time to an organization, then they are much more likely to offer you a volunteering position. So think twice whether you can allocate enough time to this work before you start. Otherwise, it can be very disappointing for both sides.
Alright, thank you so much.
To make the time to volunteer is before you can start approaching organization and inquiring about volunteers opportunities. You need to first figure out how much of your time you can decide for volunteering.
Dedicate. And the last?
Paragraph.
No, it's the third paragraph, and it will be paid.
Okay. Next is to start to think why you want to volunteer. This may sound obvious, but have a good mind. Think about the reasons why you are volunteering.
Alright, now you have a good idea of how you read and how good your reading is. So right now we'll talk about the vocabulary about this text. So the first question to you, will you please explain what volunteering is? What do you think? What is that?
Helping.
What is that?
Helping.
Helping, yeah, you can say so. Anybody else?
To help people get interested.
Excuse me? What's your name? Can you please introduce yourself?
Me?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry. I'm Kirill.
Uh-huh. Where are you from? Kirill?
Kazan.
Very good. So, which grade do you go to? Is it 10th grade or 11th grade?
I'm a student.
A student of the first year, second year?
I'm a freshman.
What do you mean by that?
Cool.
Freshman is the first year.
Okay, freshman is the first year. Okay, to some degree. That's right. And what is your major or what is your minor?
What do you mean?
Well, usually we have specialties in every American university or college, which is like, if you think of me, my major is teacher of English and my minor is teacher of German. So what is your...
I study at Physics Institute.
So what are you going to
I'm
be?
a physicist.
Physicist?
Yep.
Alright, and where did you learn the English then?
I thought about passing TOEFL this year.
Okay, very good. Why do you want to have to take this test, TOEFL test?
I wanted to admit some United States of America university.
Admit? To apply, you mean?
Or apply.
Alright. So you will be admitted, just hopefully, if you're lucky, you will be admitted. Your papers will be admitted after you apply there, okay? Interesting.
All right.
And then I didn't understand what you were saying, so please say it again about the volunteering job. What do you understand? What is that? What is volunteering? Yeah.
I said the volunteering is to help people disinterested, unselfish.
Yeah, to some degree. Yeah, I agree. Okay. So let's go and have a look at the Webster dictionary, and let's see how they explain the word volunteer. Okay. So volunteer, as you can see, is a person who voluntarily undertakes or expresses a willingness to undertake a service. Voluntarily is the person who does some job on his own will. He wants to complete this job on his own will. This is his desire. This is his want, his wish to complete this job. So this is a volunteer job, okay? For almost every person, there will be a time in their life when they decide that they want to volunteer. So that's the question to you. Have you ever wanted to volunteer? Okay, Ira?
No, I haven't.
Okay,
I want.
Zhenya?
Oh, actually, I'm myself a volunteer
Uh-huh. Okay,
in my university.
what did you do as a volunteer?
We just organize some events for helping old people and children with
Disabilities.
disabilities. Right?
Yeah, I understand. Good. And then, Nika?
I was a volunteer when I helped the people who I don't know how to say.
Yes, you do. Yes, you know. Just think. Yeah.
Who suffered disorders.
Uh-huh. Then, Olivia?
I wanted to be a volunteer, but I had no time for it, and that is why I am not volunteer now.
All right. And Kirill, how about you? Have you ever tried to volunteer?
Actually, yes. Back at summer of 2015, I was a volunteer at FINA World Championships.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. And if you ask me, you know that I've been a volunteer to you guys for almost 4 or maybe 5 years now. Every Friday I just give these free classes for you, and this is a volunteer job for me. Alright, so then there could be numerous reasons why you want to start doing volunteering work, from retirement to plain old-fashioned goodwill. So what is retirement? Just feel free to share your ideas.
Pension.
Yeah, that's pension. Yeah, that's. And what is plain old-fashioned goodwill? Yeah, you see, it's not that easy for you to understand. It's just your wish, your desire, you want. You just want to volunteer. Okay, different people might find different arguments in favor of doing. So first of all, pay attention to this. In favor of doing, doing is a gerund. You have to use ing because of the preposition. When we have preposition, then we use the gerund. So different people may find different arguments in favor of doing. So what is in favor of doing? You can say it in Russian if you think that this is really hard for you to explain that in English. What is that? In favor of. Yeah, you can say so. Right, very good. So, the time is up, and as always, I just want to remind you that if you go to my page, I mean in Contact, so then you will see that there is the place to write the reviews. It says about my classes. You can see it, right? So feel free to go there and to write this review. It's been such a pleasure to see you back again this Friday. And if you have any comments, observations, or questions, so feel free to tell me right now. Questions, comments, observations.
Thank you for your volunteering.
It's my pleasure. It's been my pleasure all the time. Anybody else?
Thank you so much for helping.
Yeah, I've been trying to do my best.
Thank you for interesting and very helpful lessons.
Okay, good, good. So, anybody else?
Thank you very much. I very like your lesson.
Okay, thank you. So, if no other observations or comments, so then that's it for today, and let's say bye for now, and hopefully I will see you next Friday. Okay?
Best wishes.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.